aroma because it's been tucked in a closet forever or whatever. It's like, I don't know if I want to get this because you can really tell it's secondhand. There's always that feeling, but some people think with that comes attachments, ghostly-ish or bad vibes, bad energy. We don't know why it wound up in secondhand. Usually people are just kind, or they couldn't wear it. Some people get things and never even wear them. They leave a tag on them and just drop them off to a consignment store, either to be friendly or all of a sudden they just didn't feel like having that item. So it's prime on the spot here. I'm heading on straight up through the Gayborhood. This is 12th Street. Forever and ever and ever a major drag, I guess, if you, no pun intended, of the Gayborhood. 12th Street shows up in a lot of Gayborhoods, or a lot of Gayborhoods are plopped down on a 12th Street in major cities. So San Francisco, the Gayborhood, you know, 12th Street runs through the Gayborhood. And New York with Greenwich Village, Miami, and if you ever see the movie The Birdcage with Robin Williams, they're right on 12th Street. It's right where they are. Portland, Seattle, Austin, 12th Street is in the midst. But this came to my attention. I was getting an MFA at the New School, which is near Greenwich Village in New York. And I was like, someone was like, yeah, I don't know how it came up exactly, and I was like, oh my god, 12th Street does run through. A lot of Gayborhoods are sort of plopped down somewhere on 12th Street in a major city. So I find that interesting. And is that orchestration? Like, are people organizing cities a certain way? And how intentional is it? What does that mean for people? You know, do some people know it or they don't know it? Or it could get really deep, like what does it mean? That tall building there used to be the 12th Street Gym. And now it's, you know, becoming a residence. So a New York builder came in, they had some protests and everything. It was part of the Mazzoni Center, the Washington Square West little satellite location for people to check in. AIDS is a huge platform or issue, health issue that's addressed through Mazzoni, but also vulnerable communities, but typically just LGBT wellness and a lot of trans assistance for female to male or male to female transitioning people. Okay, salon. This is all a major part of the Gayborhood. I met someone many years ago. She and her then partner, they're no longer together, but she's sort of an icon of the community. And we passed her residence already. She's down there by K Salon. Someone named Tammy Sweetman. So often when there's a news conference or something with tourism, she might show up as sort of a representative from the Gayborhood. She's well spoken and she's used to sort of doing those sort of things, I guess. So that's it. She was chosen there for all this. In a way, I don't know how it worked, but I know she lived here and ran into someone in the gym or what have you, and that person was like, oh my god, we totally need you to sort of be the voice of the community. And that's how it all started, as I recall from a brief conversation. Rainbow striped pedestrian walkway. And we'll go up here. This will be 13th Street, also a major hub or portion of the Gayborhood. Of course, there's the infamous mural over there. I have a friend who, I don't know if she's still located in that office, but she is in HR, I think, still for Philadelphia Fight. and works in the building that has that mural on the side. Unless she's moved to a different location. But as night falls or befalls in the Gayborhood, this is a popular hotspot, Cockatoo. It's offering a lot of great colors and signage. And they have a little butterfly on the back there, which you can take a picture in the butterfly, like as a butterfly. So a butterfly is like it's a huge symbolic figure here in the Gayborhood. So, and I want to get up there. So, all the way up there, there's a really nice mural over there. But this way, it's in one of my other videos. It's like a finch or some sort of yellow, almost cardinal-looking bird up there in a circle. Here's Woody's, a very popular gay bar. You know, just as popular as Stonewall Inn in Greenwich Village. So the Stonewall, of course, is historic. They had like a raid or whatever. This is many years ago, but they had a raid or what have you. And I think the guy, the publisher of the PGN, I think he was involved and wound up getting arrested and charged, you know, for obstructing justice or sort of like being in the mix with the protests. Are we going straight to Elvez or Grandma Philly? Or... Alright, we'll go this way. Here's Prime. Which reminds me, I have to check my package thing when I get back. This is the Glow Bar next to Woody's. Rosewood, and then Grandma. This is a good vegetarian restaurant, Thai tapas. So Grandma's Philly, and I've been meaning to try it just because I became a total vegetarian, almost totally vegan except for yogurt. I can't afford to buy all the non-dairy yogurt, and I rely on yogurt as a staple. So, so basically vegetarian. Do we want Elvis? I was going to go up the other way to catch the hotel here. I might try to go up 13th Street a little more to get Sansom with all the restaurants. So we'll see. Mitchell and Ness over here also. Forgot that they had this. They have offices over in my neck of the woods on 17th Street. And there's Loch Bar, and of course we have Ness and Loch Ness. Loch means a body of water in like your Old English, British, Scottish kind of language, if you will. So Loch and Ness. So there's Mitchell Ness and then Loch Bar. So Loch Ness, somehow Loch Ness Monster has arrived. And the Loch Bar just showed up and opened at the Ott House, a brand new high-rise residential building on South Broad. So over here we have Kilwins. They came in more recently. There used to be like a sports